All right, third graders, this is Math Journal pages 12 and 13. You should have read in your student reference book, that hardcover, all about bar graphs before this, and now we're on lesson 1-7. Okay, here we go. It says displaying data. We are going to create our own bar graph together. So whatever information I put down, you should be copying, and we're going to use it to create a bar graph. Number 1, it says, how many last names are there? Well, in our third grade classroom in 3C, we have 20 kids, and they each have a last name, which means there's 20 last names. So go ahead and write a 20. Okay, then number 2 says use the data you collected to make a tally chart for the last names in your class. Add rows as needed. Okay, tally chart. We can do this. Remember what tallies are. Okay, last names is the title, and it says number of letters. Well, let's say we had everyone in our class count up the number of letters in their last name, and we found out that the person with the shortest last name was Smith. So we need numbers of letters. How many letters are in the name Smith? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to put that number right here because Smith was our least amount of numbers. So we're going to start with our smallest number. And you know what? This was the only child with with 5 letters in their last name. So what do you think we'll put for our next one? Well, we're going to keep going up by ones. 6. How many kids in our class had a last name that had 6 letters in it? Whew. Let's see. Let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we cross the 5th one to group them all together. We tally in groups of 5 and 6. There was 6 children with 6 letters in their last name. Okay, we're going to go on to 7. How many kids did we have in our class? We're going to say there was 1, 2, 3, 4 children. What about 8 letters in their last name? How many kids had 8 letters in their last name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the 5th one over, bundle them together. What about 9 letters in their last name? You know what? We're going to say there was no one with 9 letters in their last name. So now what do we do? Well, we just keep counting up by 1. So we'll go to 10. And how many kids are we at so far? Well, I'm going to count my 5s first. 5, 10, I know that's 4, 14, 15, 16. If we're at 16 and we need to get to 20, how many more kids do we need to put on our tally chart? We need 4 more, right? So let's say there was 2 for 10 and 11. We have 2 more kids. Does that get us to our number? Well, if that was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we have our 20 last names. Do I need to put these in? Well, I know that no one's going to have 12 or more, right? 12 plus. This would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Do I have to draw them if I know 11 is the most letters I have in the last names for my class? No, I don't have to, but I could. And maybe you're counting the letters in your last name right now and thinking, where would I be on this chart? My last name is Schmidt, so Schmidt, that's 7. I would have been one of these tallies. Put yourself on the chart right now. Where do you think that would have been? Awesome. Now at the bottom it says, look at the data in your tally chart. Write at least 3 things you know from looking at the data. And I see 1, 2, 3 lines. So maybe you put one thing that you see on the chart that you noticed on each line, but feel free to use this space if you need more places to write. So what do you notice? Maybe you notice what the smallest last name was. Maybe you notice what the largest one was. Maybe you notice which last name had the most amount of kids or the least amount of kids. Write anything that you notice from this tally chart, from this data chart. All right, now we're going to fill out our own bar graph. So I am going to go to page 13 in our journal page. Dun, dun, dun. All right, and here it is, page 13. It says make a bar graph from your set of data. Well, first we need to write our title of our bar graph. What would we write? If we go back to this one, what should we write? Could we label it last names, just like the title of our tally chart is? Let's go ahead and do that. So at the top, we'll say last names, because that's what we're trying to figure out right now. Last name, or could I put number of letters? Number of letters in last names. Okay, write down that title. Put me in pause if you need to. Unpause me when you have this written down. Okay, now that we see this line and this line here, we need to put more titles. So, I wonder what would go on the bottom and what we should put on the side. Remembering what you just read about bar graphs, well, our number of letters should be on the bottom. So this is our tallies, our number of letters. This was the left side of our graph. Number of letters. So number of letters. All of these right here, we're going to put in the bottom of our bar graph. So what do you think we should put on that left side of the bar graph? We're going to want to put number of children. So turn your journal pages sideways if you need to write number of children. Number, and I'm just going to put a dot, dot, dot there, to write out number. And then of, it's a little difficult writing sideways on the computer. Number of, and then children. You keep on writing it all out, but I'm just going to abbreviate it for now. Number of children. So we have little spaces that we need to put our numbers in. Let's look back at page 12 to see what they were. So 5 through 11. 5 through 11. So I'm going to write 5. Oops, I need the pen. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Awesome. If you need more time, put me on pause till you have all these written out and then unpause me. Okay, now we need to know what numbers we need to put on the left side going up. Well, our smallest amount is 0. And what's the most number of tallies we have on this side? Well, it's going to be 5, 6. So I need at least 0 through 6 on the other side so I can put all these numbers on my graph. So how many spots do I have? This line is the bottom, so we should do 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have enough lines to count up by 1, or would I have to space them out by 2s? Well, if it goes to 9, that's way over 6, so I know I can count up by 1s. So let's start on the bottom. This is, oh, I need the pen again. Okay, this is 0. Remember, that's pointing to this bottom line. So that is 0. Then I put 1. That would be pointing to this line right here. Up until this line represents 1 child with, or the number of children. It means 1 student in the class has how many ever numbers in their last name or letters in their last name. Then we'll put 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. I only needed to go to 6, so could I draw the rest of them in? I definitely could. Do I need them? No, but it's okay to fill our entire chart. So I have 0 through 9, and I have 5 through 11. Is it okay that we didn't start with a 0 here? Definitely, because we didn't have any numbers before 5, and we don't have any numbers after 11. Okay, now I need to know how many kids had 5 letters in their last name. Well, let's look back at our tally chart. How many students had 5 letters? Just our 1 student. So how would I color my bar graph? Well, here's 5, so I need to, oh, and where did these numbers go? That's sad. Okay, I'll fill them back in quick. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks for sticking with me, you guys. 6. And that's all we really need to go to right now. So here's 5, and there was only 1 student. Well, this line represents the number of kids, and that is 1. So I need to fill in this whole box right here. Make yours look nice and filled in. You can use different colors if you want. I'm going to use black for 5, and oops, I went a little bit past my line. I have to make sure to be exact. Okay, let's try that again. Make sure yours is nice and neat and doesn't go past the 1, because there's only 1 student with 5 letters in their last name. Awesome. Now we need to go on to number 6. How many kids had 6 letters in their last name? 6 of them. Oh, this is going to be a big one. Oh, yes, and my number stayed on the side this time. I'm going to use a different color. Let's use orange. How high am I going to have to draw this if there's 6 children? Well, here's the 6th line, and that goes to right here. So I'm going to need to draw it all the way to that top number, and I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to keep coloring it in. I'm going to color in this whole bar because it is 6 children. And I would color it in because look at, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ding, ding, ding. That's how many kids had 6 letters and their last name was 6. So I would color all of this in. Make yours look nice and neat. I have to go fast for time. Okay. Now what I want you to do is try to fill out the bar graph for 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 using this tally marks chart that we have been using. When you are finished, send a picture of both of these pages along with math boxes on page 14. All right. Great work today, people.